Hey, stargazers! Ever wonder how some people seem to absorb knowledge like cosmic sponges? How geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci or Elon Musk conquer entire fields of study? Well, get ready to have your neurons tickled because today, we're diving into the cosmos of learning. What if I told you that being a learning machine isn't about some innate gift, but about having the right tools in your cosmic toolbox? It's about understanding how your brain, that 3-pound universe in your head, is wired for learning. We're about to unlock the secrets of intelligence with scientifically backed learning techniques that are more powerful than a supernova. So buckle up, get ready to expand your universe of knowledge, and let's unlock your inner genius. Let's kick things off with a bang, or rather, a flash of brilliance from the mind of Richard Feynman, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist who clearly knew a thing or two about learning. See, Feynman didn't just understand complex physics. He could explain it in a way that would make even a black hole seem approachable. His secret weapon? Active recall, and it's as potent as a neutron star. It's not about passively reading a textbook and hoping it sticks. It's about actively engaging with the information, wrestling with it until you've got it pinned down. Think of it like this. Imagine trying to learn a constellation just by looking at a star chart. You might recognize it for a while, but you'll never truly know it until you go out there and find it yourself, tracing its patterns across the night sky. That's what active recall is all about. It's about forcing your brain to search for the information, to retrieve it from the depths of your memory. And the more you do it, the stronger those neural connections become, like forging a cosmic pathway in your brain. Now, Feynman had his own special way of doing this, what we call the Feynman technique. It's deceptively simple, but trust me, it's a black hole of effectiveness. Let's face it, we've all been guilty of cramming for a test at some point, fueled by coffee and sheer panic. But let me tell you, from a cosmic perspective, cramming is about as effective as trying to catch a shooting star in a butterfly net. You might snag a few fleeting facts, but they're not going to stick around for long. To truly master knowledge, we need a more elegant solution, a method as efficient and powerful as a SpaceX rocket. Enter the spacing effect and interleaving, two techniques wielded by none other than Elon Musk, a man who seems determined to learn everything there is to know about, well, everything. See, Elon understands that knowledge isn't about cramming information into your short-term memory like you're stuffing a suitcase. It's about building a vast, interconnected network of understanding, a cosmic web of knowledge. And the key to building that web? Spacing and interleaving. Let's start with the spacing effect. This is the idea that we learn more effectively when we space out our study sessions over time, rather than cramming everything in one go. Think of it like watering a plant. You wouldn't drown it with a whole bucket of water at once, would you? No, you give it a little bit each day, allowing it to absorb the water and grow strong. The same goes for your brain. When you space out your study sessions, you're giving your brain time to process the information, to make those connections, and to solidify those memories. It's like letting the information marinate in your mind, becoming richer and more flavorful over time. But here's the kicker. We're not just talking about spacing out the same information over and over again. That's where interleaving comes in. This technique is all about mixing things up, about jumping between different subjects or skills during your study sessions. Now, you might think this sounds counterintuitive, like trying to juggle planets. Now let's travel back in time to the Renaissance, to the studio of a man who embodies the very essence of a polymath, Leonardo da Vinci. Painter, sculptor, inventor, scientist, engineer, architect, anatomist, geologist, cartographer, botanist, and writer, Da Vinci's thirst for knowledge knew no bounds. But how did he achieve such mastery across such a vast array of disciplines? Well, besides possessing a mind that seemed to defy the laws of physics, Da Vinci understood the importance of focus, of diving deep into the depths of a subject and shutting out the noise of the world. Today we call this deep work, and it's become a superpower in our increasingly distracted world. Think of it like this. Your brain is a powerful instrument, capable of incredible feats of learning and creativity. But it's also easily distracted, like a telescope constantly being jostled, unable to focus on the wonders of the cosmos. Every notification, every email, every stray thought that enters your mind is like a gust of wind blowing you off course. To truly unlock the potential of your mind, you need to find your focus, to create a space of stillness where your brain can truly shine. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to move to a secluded monastery like some modern-day monk, but you do need to be deliberate about creating an environment conducive to deep work. This means eliminating distractions, silencing your phone, closing those tempting browser tabs, and informing the outside world that you're not to be disturbed. One technique that can be particularly helpful is the Pomodoro technique. This involves setting a timer for 25 minutes of focused work, followed by a 5-minute break. We've talked about the importance of active recall, spacing, interleaving, and deep work, but there's another crucial piece of the learning puzzle that often gets overlooked: taking care of your physical body, the vessel that carries your magnificent brain through this universe. You see, learning isn't just about cramming information into your head, it's about creating the optimal conditions for your brain to thrive. And that means prioritizing sleep, exercise, and even incorporating physical movement into your learning process. Let's start with sleep, that magical time when your brain goes offline, or at least that's what we used to think. In reality, sleep is when the real magic happens. While you're catching those Z's, your brain is busy at work, consolidating memories, strengthening connections, and preparing you for a new day of learning. Think of it like running a defragmentation program on your computer, cleaning up the hard drive and optimizing performance. Skimp on sleep, and your brain is like a computer running on fumes, sluggish and prone to errors. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night, making sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet. And avoid those late-night screens, those insidious sleep snatchers that disrupt your natural sleep-wake cycle. Now, let's talk about exercise. And no, I'm not suggesting you need to become an Olympic athlete. Even moderate exercise, like a brisk walk or a bike ride, can do wonders for your brain power. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, delivering a fresh supply of oxygen and nutrients. It also boosts the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that acts like fertilizer for your brain cells, promoting growth and survival. We've covered some powerful techniques for enhancing your learning, but here's the most important ingredient of all: your mindset. You see, it doesn't matter how many learning hacks you have in your arsenal if you don't believe in your ability to learn and grow. This is where the concept of the growth mindset comes in, a concept championed by psychologist Carol Dweck. Dweck's research has shown that people with a growth mindset, those who believe that intelligence is not fixed, but rather a muscle that can be developed through effort and learning, achieve at higher levels than those with a fixed mindset. Think of it this way: imagine two astronauts, both equally skilled and experienced. One astronaut has a fixed mindset, believing that their abilities are predetermined. The other has a growth mindset, believing that they can always learn and improve. Now imagine these astronauts are faced with a challenging situation, like repairing a critical system on the International Space Station. The astronaut with the fixed mindset might hesitate, doubting their ability to solve the problem. The astronaut with the growth mindset, on the other hand, would embrace the challenge, seeing it as an opportunity to learn and grow. The same principle applies to learning. When you approach learning with a growth mindset, you're more likely to embrace challenges, to persevere through setbacks, and to ultimately achieve your learning goals. As we've explored the cosmos of learning today, one thing should be clear. Becoming a learning machine isn't about some genetic predisposition. It's about arming yourself with the right tools and cultivating the right mindset. Remember, learning isn't a destination, it's a journey, a lifelong exploration of the universe within and the universe around us. So, whether you're trying to master quantum physics, learn a new language, or simply expand your understanding of the world, embrace these techniques, cultivate a growth mindset, and watch your learning soar to astronomical heights. Now I want to hear from you. What's one learning technique you're excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-expanding explorations into the universe of learning.